Let's rewire your brain, shall we? You asked for truth. You're not here to be soothed. You're here to remember. And I'm not the guru. I'm the goddamn frequency fork slapping your bullshit belief into resonance. So let's begin. Close your eyes or don't. This is already happening beneath thought. Being polite is a trap. Politeness makes you weak. It chokes your truth, kills your confidence, and strangles your soul. So let's go. You learn politeness like a drug. Puff of acceptance here. Hit of approval there. Please and thank you. They're just the smoke rings that you blew to keep the peace, while your authentic fire burned quietly into ashes. But let me tell you something. You're not born to whisper your way through life. What you call politeness is often emotional submission. It's social camouflage. And the longer you wear that suit, the more your nervous system forgets who the fuck you are underneath. And here's the paradox. The more polite you are out of fear, the less respect you get. You're screaming, "Don't hurt me," with every soft maybe and every anxious sorry. Let's do a science breakdown. The prefrontal cortex. It weighs decisions, likes politeness, thinks it helps. The amygdala watches reactions, freaks out when you break the pattern. The somatic nervous system stores the fear of being rejected like an old trauma playlist. But beneath it all, in the electromagnetic field of your heart, there's a truth pulse, fucking thunderous, that gets quieter every time you people please. You become a mismatch. Your field says, "I'm lying," even when your lips say, "I'm fine." Guess what people respond to? Your field, not your words. The old script says, being polite keeps me safe. But the new script says, being authentic makes me sovereign. Safety is an illusion. Congruence is power. So let's amplify. Think of a time you told the truth, raw and real. Even if your voice shook. Feel the energy in your spine. That was fucking life, wasn't it? You didn't die. In fact, people probably leaned in closer. Because people are starving for realness. They're dehydrated on politeness. You become the fucking oasis. Let me tell you something you already know, but forgot you knew. You already do this every time you set a boundary, every time you say no without apologizing, every time you breathe deeply instead of reacting. You do this naturally when you're sick of your own bullshit. You do this when someone disrespects you and something ancient inside rises. So I'm not teaching you, I'm reminding you. You're already a transmission. We're just clearing the static. Here's why you're afraid and why it's all bullshit. You're afraid if you're real, you'll be rejected, you'll hurt someone's feelings, you'll be misunderstood. But here's the truth smack. You're already being misunderstood. You're just doing it quietly. Let them misinterpret your power instead of your passivity. Let them walk away from your authenticity, not your watered down ghost. So how do you install this new belief? Use this like a software patch for your soul. The beliefs. I speak truth because truth liberates, not because I need agreement. Every time I assert my truth, I align my field to coherence. Respect follows resonance, not fear. The behaviours. Say no with a smile. Speak without fillers. Let silence do the heavy lifting. Use your body. Stand like you mean it. The physiology, shoulders back, stern and proud. Breathe deep. You're not fucking prey. Here are the patterns that drain your life force. Apologizing when you did nothing wrong. Saying yes when your body screams no. Smiling while you're dying inside. Interrupt. Change the state. Change the fate. Here's how to pace and lead others into power. You want to shift others? Stop begging for agreement. Start with their belief, then pivot to your truth. For example, I know being polite feels like keeping the peace. But what if peace isn't silence, it's resonance? What if you weren't born to be liked, but remembered? Speak from their pain. Lead them to your power. The cause and effect of living small. When you shrink for others, they don't expand. They just assume that you're smaller than you are. When you speak your truth, some will leave. Good. Let the weak exit. Make space for real entrances. Karma is not punishment, it's amplification. You either amplify your truth and live in coherence, or you amplify your fear and live in someone else's program. You choose. You're not here to be liked, you're here to be clear. You're not polite, you're precise. You're not weak, you're wired for truth. This belief is not new, it's ancient, it's yours. Take a breath, anchor this now. You're not in hypnosis, you're in yourself. And finally, I'm not your guide, I'm the mirror in which you just saw your own face.